I'm going to call this Ruminations of an Older Hiker. It's not planned or scripted, just something that's on my mind. No one wants to hear an old guy grousing about his physical challenges, but we all have our weaknesses, and a bad back is one of mine. It spasmed while driving, and when I woke up this morning, I was unsure if I could even make this hike. And it occurred to me I need to allow myself to be 66. You see, in my mind, I still think I'm 21 years old, and I judge what I do by the standards of a 21-year-old. It took me an extra half hour to stretch this morning because of the bad back, and coming down, I was about 25 minutes slower than I used to be when I started this hike 10 years ago. And for a 21-year-old, that's horrible. But for a 66-year-old, it's really not that bad. I've certainly had to make accommodations to the aging process to keep hiking. These poles are one of them, and when I did, it was a real blow to my ego, but they keep me out here. Also, the pace I'm maintaining today would be laughable to a 21-year-old. I'm out here hiking and I planned an 18.5-mile hike today, and I've got a lot of sayings, and I've learned that these sayings are shorthand for my values. And one of those sayings is, when in doubt, take the conservative route. I have an option of doing a 9-mile hike, a 12-mile hike, or a 13.5-mile hike instead of the 18-mile hike. And when I let myself be 66, if I do the shorter hike, I'm actually not doing that bad. So my rumination and my lesson for today, and a realization that I've had, is I'm not 21 anymore. But when I allow myself to be 66, the perspective changes. I go from accomplishing, which I did at age 21, to experiencing what I am doing now. Even the small ceremonies like lacing the boots in the morning are a pleasant experience for me. And taking time to be out here in nature is really a treat. So when I let myself be 66, I can relax, I can have a good time, and quite honestly, I'm not doing all that badly. How about you? What have you learned with age?